Definitely hurts for the market to be hitting new all-time highs, but for our portfolios to be taking a hit kind of makes us feel dumb, but it shouldn't. We should stick to the fundamentals, and we should not stick too much to day-to-day performance. There's an interesting line from Jeff Bezos, you can't be so high up and thinking you're the smartest guy when you're up, because when you're down, you then have to think you're the dumbest guy when you're down. Today we're down, at least I am, and if you're in the heavy oil trade, you probably are as well. But I feel very much in the driver's seat and relatively smart looking at things and seeing how flip-floppy the market is acting. 2 days in a row now, yesterday and today, we've seen almost exactly the same price action. We see the price of oil up in the morning when there's less volatility and people are, on their grind, focused on the long-term fundamentals, it seems. Then as the day happens and the market opens, all of a sudden, there's a downturn in oil. Today, it's possible that move capitulated because supply and demand of oil seems to be relatively stable, if anything, leading more towards increased demand for oil in the short term. Supply, we know, isn't increasing. If anything, it's going to slow down a little bit here as there's no new OPEC deal. People have been expecting those new barrels to come online. So we're sticking to the fundamentals. We aren't feeling dumb when we're down. That is not what's happening today. And you shouldn't. You should not be afraid of this short-term move. You should have that iron stomach, do the homework, stick to the fundamentals, and feel the truth. Because the truth, I believe, and I could be wrong, future is uncertain. I don't know. But I believe the truth is on our side. If you look at the TSA numbers, they continue to go up, yet are still below 2019 levels. And the United States is leading this charge. The United States is the most reopened economy. The UK has been down for the last couple of weeks. It's coming online. India's been down. It's coming online. The rest of Europe is coming online. And the US honestly still has some room to go if you look at the TSA numbers. So the way I see it, there's no production increases in oil for the next month or several months. Yet there's a lot more demand to come online. The United States still has more to go. The rest of the world still has to catch up to the United States, which still has more to go. And there's no more supply. So for the price of oil to be coming down so aggressively, on a weird movement, so the price being up in the morning 2 days in a row, hitting 6-year highs and then coming down doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It just doesn't, unless there's a lot of paper trading going on or, just weak hands, people not having that certainty that we have, not having that, understanding of the broader market dynamics, and thinking things like, OPEC might engage in a price war, when we know that's not true, because at least we don't think it's true. We have relatively high degree of confidence in that, because the minister of Saudi Arabia said all other 20 countries are in agreement, and they're not going to disband OPEC just because one country chooses not to agree. They have an agreement in place right now. It's how are they going to proceed, beyond the length of that agreement, and right now they're sticking to it. So that means no production increases. So I think this is overall bullish for oil. This is a short-term move, and it's tough to buy. It really is tough to buy in this environment because you just see red. You're thinking, well, oil's going away, renewables are taking over, everyone wants EVs, that's the future. Well, it's going to take a long time for that transition, unfortunately. I am all in on renewables. I want good, clean energy, and I want good, clean oxygen, and I do want renewable energy. But a lot of these companies are trading at very low multiples, meaning that even if they're renewables take over in 10 years, you will get back all the cash flow relative to the current market cap. And I think only the United States has potential to have significant renewable, and maybe Europe, renewable energy exposure in the next couple years. And Africa is emerging. India is continuing to grow. There's billions of people who just won't have renewables. And the United States is going to continue to grow and won't be completely on electric. So I'm not focused on that narrative, especially because some of the energy companies I do have, like Exxon, are very much focused on renewables, as most of them are. So just make sure you're sticking to good names, and just stick to the script, because I think this is a short-term move. If you look at gold, even on a stronger dollar today, stronger dollar the past several days, gold is rallying in a perfect channel up. So some areas of the market are getting hit by this dollar index rally, slight. Oil probably has something to do with that, getting just thrown into the mix of the stuff we've already talked about, the psychological stuff. And the rest, really just got to wait and see. Yeah, Apple and Amazon are rallying. No, I'm not partaking in that. That rally could continue, and I would not short those stocks despite how big they are, simply because interest rates are low. And people who want a safe investment that's going to return, like, what's more likely to be safe and return than something like Amazon and Apple? So there's probably, as these bond yields continue to yield nothing as there's inflation, Amazon is clearly a much better buy than that. It's not for me. I have sold or written options against the entire Intellia position as of last week. Haven't touched the Editas. So I'm still a fan of companies that have the potential to 5 to 10x. That's my version of growth. I have all respect for people who have Amazon and Apple. That's just not my pick of the litter when it comes to tech. So that's my deal. That's how I'm thinking about things. We'll see what happens with oil. Hopefully it works in our favor. If not, I'm going to get my face ripped off, and I'll still be around. I will live. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think we are on the right side of history here. We're holding firm. Haven't sold any energy. Nibbled a little bit on adding. And I'm happy with that. And hopefully things will return to reality as I perceive it. Again, could be wrong. Don't think I am, though. What do I have in my Twitter bio? It's something like, I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. So until next time, peace out.